one. Here we go.
So, just speaking of like the white people and lack of seasoning, bro.
Wait, by the way, did you know that paprika is just dried bell peppers?
Just dried bell pepper. I did not know that shit, but I did just find that out.
I didn't know that.
It's circulating all over the internet right now. But no, at my job today, bro, I tweeted about this. Y'all maybe saw it.
Not yet.
They were talking about fits and just hearing them try to be like, God. Is that a new fit? And I'm just like,
oh my God.
The term fit is just like, there's like 3 strikes to this. One, I'm at lunch with coworkers from a corporate America job. So corporate America, 1 strike. 2, majority of these people are not minorities. There's a couple of them that were.
Yeah.
3 were software engineers. So a bunch of them are just nerds. So it's just very much like
this is like when they're in this is like a Big Bang Theory when they're all on the couch and everything and they're having conversations about like popular things. I see that being that conversation.
It was just like, because we know, like I normally have like pretty decent conversations, whether they're work related or not. But then when people were just starting to be like, is that a new fit? He's like, hey, stand up, let's see your fit. And I'm just like, I never wanted to leave so bad, bro. I was just like, this is what it feels like when white people on Twitter start really trying to use AAVE, and it's just like, all right, this term's not cool anymore. On Fleek used to be all over Black Twitter. Soon as we started seeing white people make cringe videos of it, we were done.
While we're on the topic of white people shit, because we don't have it in the docket, I just wanted to say that the trailer for Haunted Mansion came out today, and there's a scene at the very end of it where it's all of these Black people, like Lakeith Stanfield. I think Tiffany Haddish is standing there. You also have Rosario Dawson and this young new actor who's like playing one of the main characters. And then there's Owen Wilson. And they're about to go through a door and they don't know what's happening, but they're like, something's on the other side of this door. What are we going to do? And Owen Wilson has an axe. And they all go, they're already dead. And Owen Wilson says, they're going to be deader. And I'm like, wow, I've never been more ashamed. I've been more ashamed.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been more ashamed, but I was like, God, I hate being
we white. Do some amazingly shameful things.
You're gonna be deader.
Yeah, I was just like, because I knew they're not gonna say it in the movie, but all 4 of these Black people looking at this white man are like, it's a white idiot right here. I was like, this guy's
Rosaria's half. She's Dominican and Black, or Dominican and
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Rosario Dawson.
There we go. I know she's Dominican. 100% I know she's Dominican.
She is Afro-Cuban and Puerto Rican and
That's it. Puerto Rican.
This man ain't even.
I'm thinking of not Dominican. No. I'm not thinking of a Rosario. I'm thinking of not Rosario Dawson. Who's the other one?
Right?
No, she really is Dominican. This one. I can't remember what the hell her name is now. Oh my God. Anyways.
I think that is hilarious because
full chest. I said that
all
too.
The time he'll be like, I know this part is right, but I can't remember the other one. And then we fact check, and he's like Puerto Rican. Oh, yeah. That's
rum. That's what happens. Yeah.
Rum. Oh God. All right, anyways, hey guys, back to the Daily Kazoo. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? Hope everyone's having a great week. We made it. We made it to Saturday. Thank God. So obviously, as you can tell, we're not live. We've decided to do pre-recorded things. It is easier, because look, we're famous. Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
We are busy.
The 3 of you listening to this.
Doing this. You leave my mother out of this. So anyways, yes, we are doing pre-recorded things now. Only time we're gonna do live things are like big events. So like if there's like a con that's doing some releases or other things, like we'll tell everybody obviously. But make sure If you are watching our beautiful faces right now on YouTube, hit that like, hit the share. We appreciate it. Trying to grow this amazing Kazoo community. Get at least 1,000 followers by June was the goal I set. So
one day you're just gonna switch the month and you're gonna act like nothing happened.
I'm not doing it. So we're working on that. And if you are listening to our heavenly voices hit your eardrums right now, whether it is on Spotify, Apple, Google, on your Zune player, whatever you're listening to the podcast on, make sure you hit that 5 stars. Give us some comments. Tell us how much you love us. You can tell us how much you hate us. Just either way, keep that same energy when we come back and ask you why you hate us.
Ain't nobody gonna say they hate me because then they're just racist.
But there you go. 100%.
Y'all can hate the two of them all you want.
100%. But good
you
week.
gotta learn
to
to list out the podcast platforms faster, bro. I almost went to sleep in between.
No. Well, I was waiting for you to be like yes, or somebody be like that one or this one. I was just
letting you rock.
All right, cool. All right. Anyways, all right, a little faster then.
Like
boys
you from Jersey.
Boys, how's the week?
Hey man, a lot of shit randomly happened like very quickly. I'm gonna be honest, I'm behind on everything, but when am I not? I've been catching up on some anime though. That's been nice. I've been getting
just
into
got
the
done
anime
talking to
scene
Yaz
again.
actually, so
been getting in the anime scene a little bit. I'm kind of sad I'm caught up on My Hero, but then I also started Blue Lock, the soccer anime.
Yes,
it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Malcolm was actually just talking about that actually.
How about you, Jacob?
I'm on season 2 of Bluey. Y'all can laugh.
No, it's not just you though. It's not just you. It's like everyone keeps hitting me up that they're starting Bluey.
Good. It's so good, and it feels like I don't know how to describe it other than it feels like just a mentally safe place. Like there's some funny moments in it that you're only gonna get as an adult, but like. I don't know. It just feels like it's just calming. And that's a level.
Was it you guys last week? I was like Bluey's SpongeBob for like this generation. Was that we talked about last week?
And then I think someone else said no, it's Blue's Clues, and I was like, that I feel like that's accurate. Yeah. But other than that, I started a YouTube page.
Holy shit!
I want to just say I said that organically. I just said YouTube page. So I'm gonna last a day.
Hey, Jordan, talk about saying white things, right? Like
social media people are like
on the www dot.
Anyway,
I did.
I'm posting my first video tomorrow.
What is it?
Give us. It's just a video saying like.
Well, it'll be out already. It'll be out already when everyone sees this.
Okay, so the video, if you go and find it, it's under KingVonSchweetz on YouTube, but the video, once I post it tomorrow, which is already in the past for anyone listening, is just me describing what my hopes and fears and dreams for the channel are. And from then on out, I'm going to start posting at least once a week, but I hope to do more than that.
Long form or shorts, or what do we?
I think for now it's going to be shorter.
KingVonSchweetz?
Not on the shorts like channels, but I will probably post some things in shorts. But the things that I'm focusing on are, I guess, what you're calling long term, even if they're just like 2-minute videos.
Yeah, anything over 60 is long.
Okay.
As long.
Yeah, I think for the most part, because I think right now for me the place that I'm at is I want to make a lot more. I want like the comic book community to be a little bit more like open for everyone as far as like, so I'm going to use Jordan as an example. Jordan doesn't like read as many comic books as I do. That's just like a fact. And if I'm like, yo, Jordan, I fucking love character A. And if Jordan's like, who the fuck is character A? I want Jordan to be like, I'm going to go check out KingVonSchweetz's page because I'm pretty sure he's talked about that person before. And hopefully I can organize it.
So not the same, but similar to like Variety.
Variety, the magazine?
No, there was a variant. Variety. I think it was. The name of it.
Just me talking, bro. Just
No.
Jacob
There was
finish.
Now I'm gonna look it up. Okay, go ahead and talk about it.
I haven't even started, and I'm being compared to other people, so maybe I just won't.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up now. Hold on.
Sure. Maybe if they just talk about comic book like characters and like their origins. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. A lot like that. So I've kind of started doing it on my TikTok, but I'm probably going to change a lot of those videos.
Excuse me.
Or take a lot of those videos from TikTok and put them into YouTube.
Variant comics. That's what it was. Variant comics.
Okay. Same audio, but then just format it for YouTube. But anyway, that's it for me this week.
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing at Adam, bro. This man just be talking.
So I missed that. I was like, oh, something, but I was exactly on what it was.
Yo, he's 2 for 2 right now. Rosario Dawson is Dominican.
I knew she was a Spanish. I'm thinking of.
We gotta change the title. Right now, the title is Mando Season 3 has begun. We need to just change it to Rosario Dawson is not Dominican.
What? No, I was thinking of who. Guardians of the Galaxy. No, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Zoe Saldana.
Yeah, Zoe Saldana. Zoe's Dominican. That's who I was thinking of.
Zoe. I'm about to. She's not. I'm laughing at you, bro.
Whatever. I don't give a shit. Everybody laugh at me only once. So I got something wrong. I'll move. I'll sleep fine.
She is Dominican and Puerto Rican.
Yes,
so
100% she is Dominican. That I do know.
It was transient or transitive property. They both were Puerto Rican.
I put the wrong syllable on the wrong syllable. Like
so they all look the same to you?
No.
Hey, so moving on. We're gonna get out of this. We're gonna get out of that.
Although remind me later about DR. Oh. I learned something today. I'm not saying on here, but I'll tell you. Craziest fact I've ever learned.
Rosario Dawson is not from there. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Anyways, apparently game of the week. I got a good one this week. I'm doing some research on films and who's made what money and all that kind of stuff and everything. So I thought what I would do, give a year, and I will give you, what do you guys want? Top 5 or top 10? So you both get picks, or you just want to do top 5?
When I get these wrong, just say what the answer is, bro.
I'll give let's see, 2017. What were the top 5 grossing movies domestically 2017?
Okay, so just so Jordan knows, because I feel like he'd be able to gauge this well.
Yeah.
Jordan, this is after Age of Ultron, after Doctor Strange, after Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Or Guardians 2. I may be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. But it's after Avengers 2.
Man, what the fuck was the movie before Avengers Infinity War? I know it's up there.
Infinity War?
No, Infinity War up there?
No.
It wasn't 2017. That was 2018.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Homecoming. Was Homecoming 2017?
Homecoming's number 5.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Homecoming's number 5.
Right. We're done with Marvel. If Homecoming was number 5, there's no more Marvel on there, right?
Incorrect.
As much as this.
Really?
Incorrect.
Guardians 2?
Yes. Guardians 2 is number 4.
Oh, Guardians 2 did come out.
To give you an idea, though, like Homecoming did 334 million. Guardians only did 389 million. Not a like 50 million difference. More. That's not a lot of...
To be fair, though, for Guardians to be above Homecoming when, again, Guardians of the Galaxy was not popular until the MCU like that, that's pretty fire.
Mm-hmm. And Homecoming was like, it was the first time we got Spider-Man, obviously, Spider-Man, for that. Yeah. And then this was the second Guardians movie was 100% not as good as the first one. So, second Guardians movie is not as good as the first Guardians movie. Fight me.
Tell me you didn't understand the movie without telling me you did.
I understood the movie. Okay, just don't think it's as good.
So were those the only Marvel things in there?
Yes.
And so we have 1, 2, and 3 left?
Yes.
Okay. 2
Disney properties and 1 non-Disney property, but it is all stuff we would know.
I would be shocked to think this. Was Batman vs Superman up there?
Oh, no, but you're in the ballpark.
Coco.
No.
Really? Wasn't that 2017?
Number 13.
That was 2017 though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn, that wasn't in the top 5. Okay.
Do you know what movie beat that? That came in at number 10?
What?
The Fate of the Furious.
God, I hate those movies.
Anyways,
and what almost beat that was number 9, that was number 10.
100.
That was number 10. Number 9 was Logan, and Fate of the Furious almost beat Logan.
If Fate of Furious beat Logan, we'd be fighting right now.
So we still have 1, 2, and 3. Which ones are the Disney ones?
1 and 2.
Okay.
Was one of them a re-release of Avatar?
No, I would have.
Was one of them Joss Whedon's Justice League?
No.
That's what I guessed.
Was one of them Wonder Woman?
Oh wait.
Yes, number 3.
I knew a DC property had to be in there.
I was like, it had to be a DC property because you said
he's on the yeah, he's on it. Now the other 2 are Disney. I will tell you. One is traditional Disney movie, maybe not animated. The other
Lion
one,
King?
No, the other one is a franchise.
Okay, I gotta remember where I was. This is 2017.
Toy Story 4?
What? No.
Junior? I was a junior in college.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I don't know. I wasn't going to the movie theater like that. I was broke.
Oh, I was seeing every movie.
Yeah.
Okay, so Coco. So I'm gonna say, and you may have just clarified this, but I may have missed it. Coco was the only Pixar film that year, right?
The only one that I'm seeing currently at the moment, yes.
So 2017.
I mean,
Frozen's already come out 2014 or 2013, technically.
Yeah. Number 2 will surprise you. I'll say that.
Is it Brave? No, because Brave was Pixar. 27. What
Everybody listening, you can tell I'm not good at this shit.
Okay,
I don't mean know when shit came out.
Okay, so I know they're Disney movies, and you're just kind of say fantasy, but like, what are these genres of these 2 films?
If I say you got to start giving hints.
one is a princess. It's one of the main Disney princesses, and then the other one. What
was it? A Maleficent movie?
No, close. You're in that. You're thinking right. Just not Maleficent.
Alice in Wonderland?
Nope. The other one is a huge franchise that I fucking adore, and I will fight people on.
Oh, so it has a back and forth fan base of they hate it, they love it.
Usually just hate, but yes.
But that's not a genre though. So oh wait, time out before he says anything else. He said it was a Disney property.
Yes.
Next time we do this, you giving us 3 guesses and we out.
What Star Wars movie, Jordan, came out in 2017?
Oh shit! Is it
Force Awakens?
Is it Rise of Skywalker?
No.
Return of the Jedi. Or
Last Jedi. Last Jedi was number 1.
Jedi first because he said, "I will fight people on it." I'm like, that's the movie that divided the fandom more than.
Yeah, Last Jedi made $517 million.
Okay, and number 1 is the princess movie?
No, number 1 was Star Wars. Number 2.
Okay, number 2 is Moana? That's crazy.
No, number 2 is not Moana. Number 2.
He said it so quick.
Okay, no,
Beauty and the Beast.
Don't say it. Come on.
I already did.
He already did.
I didn't hear it. Okay, so I'm going to keep playing. So it's not Moana. It's not Frozen. Everybody listening.
Live action.
Hey, is live action. And
I said live. It's not animated. It's live action.
Somebody from
Harry Potter.
from Warner Brothers is in this movie.
Okay.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. Funnier part is Beauty and the Beast.
You need to give us some hints along.
Beauty and the Beast domestically. I'm not giving hints. Give me the top 5.
We ain't never doing this again then because that takes too long.
Beauty and the Beast actually did 504 million, and
Jesus
Star Wars only did 13 million more.
That's crazy.
The live action Beauty and the Beast I liked a lot.
I tell you what one I like is the one they just did with her. Give me that all day. That was phenomenal.
The live action cast too, Ian McKellen,
and
then like Ewan McGregor. I mean, they fucking stacked that thing.
They did. 100%.
That's crazy that they had so many Star Wars people in well, not so many, I guess just Ewan McGregor, but had him in Beauty and the Beast, and then Star Wars was number 1 that year.
So I originally was doing a different year, but then I saw that I was on something already on that year, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do 2015 because
I don't know why. I thought it was
2016. I feel like I'd kill it.
Right.
I thought it was Rise of Skywalker because wasn't that where she claimed Rey Skywalker?
Man,
but then
Jordan, you are like way in the future.
Yeah.
You
Am I
said
really?
The Lion King? The Lion King came out 2020, didn't it?
Y'all, I do
2019?
not be knowing what year shit come out.
2019, I want to say, or 2019,
And
I
then The
think.
Rise of
Yeah.
Skywalker came out 2019 as well.
Y'all got to remember 2016. Everything after that in my life is kind of like fuzzy. After my accident, like
Wow.
everything is very puzzle piece.
Oh,
So I'll do anything before
that
2016
was when
for
I met
you.
my wife.
Oh, anything before 2016 just may as well
No,
not
that's
exist.
that's why I was like, what?
So I originally was going to do 2018. It had a Phase 4 movie in it. 2019 had a Phase 4 movie in it. But I had a good question of like, what's your favorite movie from Phase 4? Like, you only can pick one. Favorite movie from Phase 4, and a favorite show.
Okay, so to recap for anyone listening, the movies in Phase 4 were Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, Spider-Man No Way Home, it's pretty big, Thor Love and Thunder, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, and Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Did you say Eternals?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
He did. That's the reason he asked this. I know exactly why he asked this, because of a tweet that he saw. I know exactly why he asked this.
My favorite out of those, hot take, is actually Shang-Chi.
It's not a hot take. It's
It
not
is
a hot take
because you would think Adam and viewers.
No, I know.
Online,
you
would
have Spider-Man
think
everywhere. I
that
know.
I would say
He
Spider-Man.
literally has crotchless Spider-Man yoga pants. Like, I get it, but like,
Not crotchless.
just because you love something doesn't mean it has to be your favorite of something. You can
I
appreciate
thought
it.
it was fucking phenomenal, but when it comes to actual, like, if I was going to give which one of these movies
Was
the
it?
Oscar, I would give Shang-Chi the Oscar. But if you're like, which one do you love the most? I'd be like, probably No Way Home, because it was more of like just a fun experience.
So it's unfortunate to ask about Phase 4 at all, because like everyone wants to be like, if you pick No Way Home, you're just picking like. To be honest, No Way Home is
what people say. I'm just
No Way
saying.
Home is probably like the greatest experience that I had going to see. However, as far as like very simple awe factor, taking out my bias, Spider-Man being my favorite character, Shang-Chi is a character I knew very little about. And that movie also, again, so much inspiration from Rush Hour, which is one of my favorite franchises.
Yeah.
Like the bus fight scene, I was like, I feel like I'm watching a Jackie Chan flick, like dead ass. So Shang-Chi for me too. And I already know what Adams is. Go ahead.
What's mine, Jordan?
Eternals.
Yeah, goddamn right.
Yeah. He was
Eternals,
literally,
I'm not gonna lie, it's probably my number 3.
Yeah, Eternals is in my top 3 too, I would say.
What was I gonna say? With that lineup, it's not hard to.
That lineup was something. Anyway.
Wakanda Forever is pretty up. I'd say it's right behind Eternals.
Here's my thing. I don't hate any of the films. Do I think some of them are a little sloppy?
Well, I hate
Yes.
one of the films. Do you want to talk about the movie I hate?
No. But like my other thing is like I was talking to somebody today about Spider-Man No Way Home because we were talking about trailers and stuff and everything. And could you imagine the theater if you never saw we were getting like you're sitting there, you've
gone crazy.
You hear the ha ha ha, and then you see the actual pumpkin bomb. Like, stop. And then you see the arms come up. You saw like imagine seeing all the Sinister Six together and not knowing.
Hey man, it'll never happen. We just don't like surprises anymore.
I think honestly the trailers helped a lot because if we didn't have that in the trailers, people would have been spoiling it the second it came out. You would have logged on Twitter, Jordan, and you would have been like, fucking Alfred Molina, fucking Willem Dafoe. Everybody would have said everything as soon as they came out of that theater.
There was legitimately a person who will not be named. The moment she literally was tweeting like Kevin Feige. No, you literally don't know who this person is. It's on the streamer side of Twitter.
I might.
You don't. We'll talk later. She legitimately was like, Feige says the embargo drops on Monday. And so she was like, so y'all just mute me. And that's fine. But she straight up was just tweet after tweet, all caps, like Andrew, oh my God, was one tweet. Toby, oh my God, was the next tweet. This, that, like literally just basically said the entire plot of the movie in tweet form. And I was just like, All right, you're just kind of. I think I unfollowed her after that. Actually, let's find out. Anyway,
I think that people that leak things before the embargoes are released, I feel like their DMs should be leaked. Like just instantly, just DMs leaked immediately.
Not my nudes.
Yeah, right. Like
my nudes.
Not my feet pics. But like,
you'll find out about my secret OnlyFans.
Yeah. I don't want anyone to find out I'm on season 4 of Bluey. So like,
I can't stand you.
I just on season 4 by tomorrow. I do not care if people know.
Jacob drives around doing the other stuff, listening to Bluey as he's driving. I don't doubt it. It wasn't even a slate of you. It was like, I know you do that.
It's fucking amazing.
Mom.
Yeah, the theme song is fucking bomb.
This shit was stuck in my head when I used to have to watch my nephew.
All right, man. So let's get we're done. What was the show? What's the favorite show, real quick?
Oh shit.
Favorite season, phase 4 of.
Well, let's recap the shows. The shows were, let's see, WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, What If, Hawkeye, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, and She-Hulk.
I mean,
my favorite's WandaVision.
I'm not gonna lie. So many of the shows like had me so strong in the beginning, and then they lost me by the fucking end, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I was waiting for you to be like, I'm not gonna lie. I've only seen 2 of them.
I'll punch you in your throat. I made videos. That was back when I used to actually post videos, you know, like 7 a day.
But it would have been real shocking if you said that.
No.
Okay.
Honestly, because I recently just been like rewatching like bits and pieces, not like the whole things, but bits and pieces of different shows. My favorite one actually has gone up probably to Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Same.
The moment with Isaiah Bradley, number 1, then like the shield with the blood on it, like that cliffhanger moment. Obviously, we just saw what happened the next week, but like ending, like just it low key. Anyways, low key felt like, you know, old school MCU in that like it had the lightheartedness and the dark a little bit.
Oh, low key, not Loki.
No, low key on the lows of the keys. I'm stop. Yeah, moving on from whatever all of that was. I don't know what gaming leak came out this week, but somebody enlightened me.
So
I missed this.
I don't even think this is a Jacob game. This might be a you and me thing. It might even just be a me thing.
It's probably a you thing.
So during a stream today, Tim the Tatman, Jacob, I'll say Tim, I know he knows, but Tim the Tatman, he saw it on a tweet. It was a NVIDIA thing. They popped up, whatever, showed a file and everything. It said CSGO 2.
Oh,
what?
I don't give a fuck.
Counter-Strike 2.
There's a very sweaty shooter game.
Counter-Strike is literally what started BR, basically. It is the king of it. Am I lying, though, Jordan?
No, yeah. People are always like, CSGO. It's just one of those really competitive. Kind of like when you hear people talk about Valorant, CSGO is kind of like...
None of that would have happened. Like Valorant, Fall Guy, or
Fortnite, PUBG.
Fortnite, all that stuff. None of it would have happened if CSGO never happened.
When did CSGO come out? CSGO.
Like 1983. Like it's been out forever is the answer.
Yeah, I think even Overwatch came out after CSGO, because it's very similar style to Overwatch, I'm pretty sure.
So if that is true, because they've leaked things like this before and it ended up coming true, that is huge.
Man, I feel that it's gonna hopefully like change up the game a little bit.
Yes.
Take all these sweaty mofos who make other shooters not fun and put them over there.
Well, don't worry, Jordan, because I think in 2 weeks, next week, something like that, Ranked Warzone is coming.
Finally, maybe I'll get back on it. Maybe I'll get back on Warzone so people can go sweat elsewhere because I'm so tired of just always feeling like I can't have fun in the shooter anymore, man.
Speaking of ranked games and leaks, apparently Fortnite has another anime collab. Did y'all see that?
Yes, Attack on Titan tomorrow.
I'm saying they do what
Did
they
you
can
already
to pull whoever in.
Did you already pre-order the skin? Is it like in there in your cart?
No, I'm probably not getting anything Attack on Titan. I'm
It
not
wasn't.
gonna lie.
No, not you. Him.
Oh, I haven't seen Attack on Titan.
Me neither.
You're still getting the skin though, right?
I've seen clips, and like some stuff that has definitely interested me, but it always interested me at a time where I don't have time to watch and catch up to Attack on Titan. So
the problem is they keep it saying there it's the last season, and then do another thing.
Was funny. That shit was funny. Attack on Titan did have a whole thing where it was like the last season. It's gonna be season 7, part 1.
Yeah.
Part 1, 2, 3. Like there's 3 parts to part 1. Like it's just like what?
But if anyone does buy the AOT skin,
what code?
Code Schweetz.
Schweetz.
Yeah, Schweetz.
Schweetz.
And how do they spell? How do they spell it, sir?
SCHWEETZ.
There you go. Do you want some? Do you want what was it? 10% off?
You don't get.
It doesn't give any percent off, which is kind of dumb. They really should work that in.
They really should. But it does benefit me, and as y'all know, I'm having a baby, so money helps.
Yup.
Money.
So Destiny had. I mean, you were talking about BRs and or shooter games being fun. Destiny had a new season come out. It looks pretty fire, honestly. Like Tim and them played it for like 15 hours the other day. Looks good. I hate Destiny, and it looks like fun.
I'm not gonna lie. I low-key got some beef with Destiny. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind Destiny. Some friends definitely tried to get me into it, but this whole system, is why we can't have good superhero games right now. Other than from Insomniac, but like legitimately, I got a whole thing I'm gonna come out with hopefully about superhero games, and like them trying to follow Destiny's model keeps on screwing them, bro. Because that whole, I mean, we talked about it last week, but that whole Suicide Squad might be worse than Avengers, because at least Avengers you could play single player with no online connection. You cannot for the Suicide Squad game. It's like it has to have an online connection to play by myself. Like what? And that's something that Destiny does.
Affects like your gameplay though.
So it's more of like a longevity thing. Think if they ever shut the servers down, you can't play the game anymore. Like how Avengers, they shut down, continue development, but you can still hop on there and play. If they ever shut down those servers, you can't play the game. It's just like one of those things where it's like
crazy.
Why? So the game will only be alive as long as they make money back from all the microtransactions, which a lot of people are not going to fuck with, which means eventually it'll probably fall.
Well, I don't know, because I saw that they're now having they have DLC.
They added more characters.
Yeah.
The more characters might get people.
Yeah. As long as it's not just like other characters with the exact same abilities that they're adding in. Like if they add in Captain Cold, I feel like that's a little bit more interesting than just adding in another shooter when we already have Deadshot.
Facts. Up next in gaming, they also had announced Diablo 4 PC specs, minimum requirements. Looks like they're not like crazy.
You need the 5080.
Yeah, no, it's not Forspoken. No lie, that's one thing that like was a huge red flag for people with Forspoken. It was like you need a 4090 if you want to play this game. What? The specs ain't looking too crazy. 8 gigs of RAM. You could have an old GPU, which like that's the way it should be.
Good.
You're supposed to be able to play for a range of PC games. What else in gaming we got? I kind of forgot. Then this is a really good one. Wo Long, bruh. Wo Long is the new Soulsborne title that is out right now. It leans more like Sekiro than see. I'm trying to find like some gameplay. It leans a little bit more like Sekiro than what's the hell is the other game called? Dark Souls. But it's think Elden Ring, but samurai type shit. The demo came out last Friday. Again, it was re-released because they had an early access demo. I did not get a chance to play the demo, but this is available on Game Pass. I am going to be downloading it and playing it. I don't fucking know when because I still have to play Hogwarts, Hi-Fi Rush. We still haven't beat Gotham Knights. I
love how that's always the go-to that you have is like, oh, I can't play anything. We haven't finished Gotham Knights yet. Understand, you two are never finishing Gotham Knights.
We are gonna finish Gotham Knights. We just need to find a night that we'll both. You know what? We're pre-recording this, which means we have time on Saturday, Jacob.
Jacob's like, I don't. No. Oh, you know what? I don't.
I'm seeing Creed.
I'm going to go meet my niece tomorrow, so we'll be out of town until Sunday.
Shit. This is what happens when you're an adult. And here's another thing. Well, I guess it's not forced co-op. I was going to say, this is why the Suicide Squad thing is a bad thing. Because what if I wanted to play? But no, you don't have to play co-op on that. So, Wolong was cool. This one was jacked. So, you guys familiar with the Telltale games?
Oh, yeah.
Telltale? People have been highly anticipating. Anyways, people have highly been anticipating the sequel to The Wolf Among Us, and it looks like Telltale Games actually just said, I think this was yesterday.
They deadass had that thing in the middle of like production. We're like, we forgot.
They said they have made the difficult decision to fully move this joint out of 2023 entirely. So they started working on it back in 2020. And it looks like, shoot, did they even say 2024? I saw people saying it got moved to 2024, but this don't even say a year. This don't even say a year.
What's up?
Timeout.
Can we just clap? Fucking clap.
Why?
Because I'm so tired. Other than fucking Cyberpunk, people need to be allowing, and okay, a couple other games that delayed it like 6 times. People need to be allowing games to be able to delay maybe once or twice, because if not, you get what we call unfinished games. And we've had a lot of those lately. And we just complained about it like, what, last podcast?
What about No Man's Sky?
What?
What about No Man's Sky?
Listen.
No Man's Sky is always my go-to because it was like a 5-year gap of them actually finishing that game.
I'm just saying, if a gaming company comes out and they delay a game max twice, just applaud them for doing that, because they really could sell you, and you know you'd buy it if it's the right title. They could sell you a $70 game if you have the new platforms, and you'd fucking buy it, and you'd sit there and play it. And even if it's a bad game, me and Jordan, I'm not saying it's a bad game, me and Jordan have Gotham Knights. We haven't finished it. We've prioritized and finished other games like God of War. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but Jordan and I should just like return the game if we're not going to fucking finish it. You know what I mean? So like,
what about this?
It's one of those things of just like, yeah, they delayed it.
PlayStation
It sucks.
Sony was giving money for Anthem.
But I'm happy that they are delaying it, because that means it's going to be at least a bit more complete when we get there.
So, and here's another thing that you bring up with the point you bring up. Delaying is not my issue. The skull and bones treatment like Ubisoft is doing is my issue.
Yeah.
I would much rather you delay it and it's indefinite, or you delay it and it's like far out, than to be like, we're only delaying it 3 months, 2.5 months later. We're only going to delay it an additional 4 months, 3 months later. We're going to delay it another 6 months. You should have just delayed it a whole year. Like, just.
It's like that relationship where you're like, babe, can you wash the dishes? And they're like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it in a couple minutes. Playing video games, watching TV, whatever. Like, babe, I asked you to do the dishes earlier today, and we're in bed now. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'll do it tomorrow. And they tell you when they're going to do it, but they don't do it. And
Jacob, I
would rather you tell me you're never going to do it, so that way I do it.
Jacob, I got the perfect game of not finished, and it ruined it, and it doesn't matter if they ever finish it. Halo.
You're not wrong. You talking about Infinite?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. But yeah, Wolf Among Us delay. Again, if it's an indefinite, that's the other thing. Like, for example, notice how Spider-Man 2, they was like 2023. They ain't tell us when 2023, and they ain't giving us nothing. Then they said fall 2023. And like, yeah, it's one of those things where like, do I wish I could see gameplay? Yes. But also, I would much rather they just be like fall 2023 and then literally not announce that it's on the last day of fall than to just be like, it's coming out in September. Oh, we got to push it back to middle of October. Oh, we got to push it back to the end of November. It's not coming out until December. Like, I would much rather that. What happened with, and then apparently in the horror, is this because in the horror sector, I know Scream is coming out. Is Dead by Daylight doing something with Scream?
No, they're doing something themselves. They announced a movie. Dead by Daylight will be a movie, and I'm ecstatic.
All I know is them using other horror movie characters. How are they gonna make a movie?
They have their own original characters.
Yeah, they have their own characters.
Oh,
it's just nobody talks about it because it's like, I can run around as Freddy Krueger.
Well, yeah, it's because they were like, you know what, Fortnite does collaborations. Like, maybe we should do it with the horror genre. Sorry, I was about to jump the gun because this last one is literally breaking news in the last hour. So I know exactly where I'm going after we get off of this podcast.
It's actually not breaking news because it was on there yesterday. I completely forgot about it. But Fortnite added Creed, like Adonis Creed is in Fortnite.
See, I said breaking because this tweet was from 53 minutes ago.
Oh, I think it's just because it's in the shop now. But
so it was in the shop, but they showed
I missed
2 days ago. I saw it.
Yeah, Jordan, if you go to their for visuals, if anyone's watching the podcast, if you click on their Fortnite, like the page.
Oh, Fortnite's page. Yeah, I got you.
They have a video of he has an alternative skin.
Yeah,
this is it. And it's very much Michael B. Jordan probably campaigned for this because he wanted an anime skin.
Yeah.
So he has his boxer outfit. And then he has kind of like an anime, like he's got a suit outfit.
It's almost like the Giannis suit that they did.
Yeah.
I'm getting off of this.
You know what you need to do?
I'm glad you said that, Jordan, because all my other friends besides y'all two were like, I can't play Fortnite tonight. And I was like,
you know what you need to do with this, right, Jordan? You get the other skin and give him the comment.
Yes. I think, is it still in? They might have taken it out already.
Or at least give him like the power up, like the Dragon Ball power up.
I am about to make
Make
anime
the video,
Creed videos
and then put it out there. Tag him.
I am making so many Creed anime Fortnite videos when we get off of here. Well, that's fire. So for anyone who's listening, you can check out the video version, or you can go to Fortnite's Twitter page and see Creed. I think most of us are. I mean, I don't know. I'm seeing it this weekend.
I'll be seeing it when this is live, when this goes.
I have not seen Rocky. So, and I know that some people are like, you don't need to see Rocky, but
No, you do.
You would prefer to.
So I'm planning on watching Rocky after I watch Scream 2 through 5.
So I think I could be wrong. When I watched Creed, I rented it on Prime. I'm fairly certain you could stream Creed somewhere. I know that you can soon.
You know what's super helpful with that though, Jordan? If you don't know where you can stream something, if you
can Google it. Oh, yeah.
You can just type in a title and it'll tell you, hey, it's free.
So I know where you can stream it, but it was nowhere free. It was always like pay to rent or buy. But Prime Video does have the Rocky movies.
Finding it free is pretty easy. It's just
that's 1, 2, 3.
I can't with you. Well, speaking of amazing things coming to Fortnite, guys, hold your horses.
Oh, shoot.
The best movie ever
Bro.
Is coming back to Dolby.
That is insane. I did see about this. Did you see this news, Jacob?
April 28th.
Me and my wife, who met in Galaxy's Edge, are going to see this movie.
This is going to be a surreal thing for me.
That's what you saw in the theater.
My dad, when I was a baby, like maybe not even 1 or 1, brought me to the theater so he could watch it. And I was in the theater as an infant watching
Of course,
this
I can't find the
movie.
announcement.
This movie came out in like what, 83?
Hey, Jacob, is that bald spot? So we
came out before I was born. Little baby Adam sitting there sucking his thumb in 1902.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So yeah, Star Wars Return of the Jedi is coming to Dolby theaters for the not the anniversary, but just coming to Dolby. It's never been to Dolby, so that's dope. I'm super excited about it. I am interested though, Jacob. Do they put Hayden at the end or do they put the original?
I think they'll put the original.
I hope they put the original.
I would prefer them to put Hayden in because I do like the updated, but
yeah, to stay current, I guess it does make sense, but we'll see. But either way, I'm there. You cannot stop me. I don't care what's happening that day. I'm going.
That's gonna be crazy for you. Not gonna lie, Adam. You might cry because like I remember you explaining to me that like Star Wars Return of the Jedi was like one of the like you distinctly remember being taken as a kid.
But no, like I was a baby. I don't remember, but my dad told me, he brought me all the time. And that was like one of the first movies. Yeah, like it was one of the first movies I ever was physically inside of. So like this is like me watching it for the first time ever in theater. But I've seen it. Yeah, I'm stoked. I actually asked my dad to see what he was doing, but he's not available because that would have been cool.
It would have been.
So
he's got to get milk that day.
What? No,
he's got to get milk.
I heard you. No, he got milk decades ago. I
can't stand either of y'all.
So hey, we did get some updates on Stranger Things. Apparently, they're doing a Broadway thing in London. It is called The First Shadow. Interesting concept. It is prequel stuff. So like it's 1959 Hawkins, Hopper's there. Young Bob is trying to get his radio show going. Joyce is just trying to graduate high school and a new student comes in, Henry Creel. So I'm for it. Look, I like Broadway stuff. I'm down.
You know I don't care.
I know you don't give a shit.
This is just what happens. This is what happens, especially with Netflix. Whenever they come down to like, oh shit, one of our popular things is ending. Let's milk the fucking cash cow.
Well, no, they said they're making this a huge open.
They want to make a whole
franchise.
Universe.
Yeah.
Everybody want to make their own MCU, bro.
Star Wars did it before anyone.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I would say Star Wars and the MCU, as far as like thematically overall, Star Wars is like, it's always Star Wars with the same characters from 1, 2, and 3. And then they made the sequels or the prequels, and then it's just building on that story with pretty much the same characters that you saw in the originals that were alive then. With the MCU, it's like, here's one story, here's another story. And I'm going to get on a soapbox for a second. That's the problem with the MCU now, is because people walked out of Quantumania going, this didn't have bigger effects on the MCU. I wanted it to be, and it's every movie's an isolated story.
Nobody wants isolation, even though it's very clear that they've been doing isolation, and like it's
with Star Wars, really the only isolated story we got was Solo.
I've never wanted you to hit your shin more in your life.
Anyway, Adam's wrong. I'm right. Let's move on.
God, I just want you to break your baby toe. I don't want to stove it. I want you to break it.
Why are you so mad about it?
Star Wars walked so
MCU whoa. Time out. I'm not saying that the MCU did not derive like inspiration from Star Wars, and Star Wars didn't do it great originally. I'm not saying Star Wars is anything close to less than good. I'm just saying they're very, as far as they're very different.
I think to Jacob's point, Star Wars is like just now really finally getting into isolated type stories, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like they originally were always built connected. MCU retrofit connection, like out of individual stories and then had fully connected, and then now it's kind of back to that. But I get what he's saying, because like it's kind of like your thing of like why people hate on Andor, right? It's like we always said we wanted stories that were other than lightsabers and like stuff that's about the politics of it all, and then like you get the show that it is, and people are like upset about it. I got his point.
Solo's an amazing movie. Anyways,
Solo what?
Solo's an amazing movie. Anyways,
yeah, I think so too. Ron Howard did a great job. What before we leave the topic, I do want to say, with the isolation stories and not having it just be one overarching long story like episodic, it's really just that Disney owns it. They just want to milk it, and I get it. But like before they were sold to Disney, I don't think we ever in a million years, I don't think we ever would have gotten Andor, Solo. I don't think we would have.
I think we would have gotten stuff. I don't know if it would have been as good. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we would have gotten The Mandalorian. I really don't think.
No, not at all. Things we are getting though in Disney. Things we are getting on Disney Plus though. Peter Pan show. Here, pause.
Oh, it's a show? I thought it was
pause.
a movie.
Oh, it's a movie? Either way, pause. If it anything Peter Pan, I'm down. I don't give a shit. Peter Pan's like my favorite thing in the world. Love Peter Pan. But have we all been seeing the hate that they're talking about on this shit?
My Tinkerbell is black. My Tinkerbell is black.
Whoa. Pause. What'd you say?
That's what I saw someone tweet.
Related thing?
What? I was asking what Jordan said.
I said my Tinkerbell is black. That's what people were tweeting.
You named it Tinkerbell?
Oh, is that not Tinkerbell?
I'm fucking with you. Never mind.
Continue. I can't stand you. I know that there's other characters, like she has friends and she has a friend who's black.
No, that's Tinkerbell. I was just saying you're naming it Tinkerbell. Like,
I can't stand you. Please get out of this. Kick him out. Boo this man. It's too bad he's in charge of the buttons. I would be like, someone boo this man, please. Y'all comment down below how whack this man is with his jokes. Anyways, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care.
I think she's great and blackish and grownish.
A lot of the remake stuff is very hit or miss for me on if I'm actually ever gonna like get around to watching it.
This is straight to Disney Plus.
Yeah,
I think so. So I'll probably watch it.
I'm basing that off of how Lady and the Tramp and Pinocchio went. This movie's gonna flop.
Oh, you just brought Pinocchio. I wanted to tell both of you. Now, this obviously it's Saturday. Today's Saturday, everybody. Yay! Friday, tomorrow, Discussing Films is having a live Q&A with Guillermo del Toro about Pinocchio. Live on Twitter. Just letting you know. You said
Twitter
Pinocchio reminded me. What's up?
I said in Twitter Spaces? How you?
Yeah. It's already, if you go to Discussing, it's already set up. You can do a reminder.
Oh, okay.
So Peter Pan's there. Dune 2 does come out later this year. They were doing HBO was doing a spinoff. HBO is wild right now. Called The Sisterhood. It's on a 7-month hiatus right now because the original director and showrunner left. Now there's a new showrunner director and they're redoing it. So now they're on a 7-month hiatus. So
not
they
a redo.
It. Like
not redo.
And that the crazier part is like they had like I think 6 episodes done or something like that.
Bro, that sucks. There's no way. Yeah, I would be so mad. I'd be like, bitch, I just recorded.
Seriously.
I acted my butt off for 7 episodes. You want me to do it again?
Yeah.
You're not gonna get my best.
And there's some stuff on here that it deals with HBO, so I'm gonna pull it into there because like HBO's just wild right now. I don't get them sometimes. And I get it's not a lot of like them. But why is it dumb shit always happens with HBO though? Because like now you have The Idol, number 9. Like, have you guys seen any of this going on or heard anything about this going on? So the director of this, they had somebody directing it originally. The new director that came in is the director that does Euphoria. And we've all watched Euphoria. Euphoria is fantastic. We're gonna try this again. Euphoria is fantastic.
Sorry, okay. I low-key missed, but I mean, speaking of Euphoria, when you said that, I thought you were going to go into the other news about Euphoria.
What, that she got her bag?
Oh yeah, Zendaya
got a bag, but it wasn't that. Now the question is what Zendaya's going to say, because now the new director from Euphoria that's now directing The Idol, which is a movie that has Lily Rose Depp on it, The Weeknd, and a bunch of other people, and somebody from Pink Black or Blackpink, the K-pop group. It was good. The script was written, everything was fine.
Yeah.
Now he's come in and rewritten it with essay in it and other stuff. Like it's wild, and they're arguing about this this show that they're supposed to be doing. So like
I think she's just gonna get her money.
Yeah, like I don't disagree, but like
no, that is wild. So and he works on Euphoria too.
He's the director. He does.
Oh God,
Euphoria. So now it's
maybe he drew inspiration from Euphoria because Euphoria kind of wild.
No, but like this, it was almost done. Same
I just can't believe they're redoing it. That's such a waste of money.
And they come in now and they're like, he's rewritten the script completely and has added tons of horrible things to it, like literally making it blonde.
Probably wasn't gonna watch it anyway, but that
I was gonna watch because The Weeknd and stuff like that. It sounded like a good concept.
Didn't they like just released like a trailer for this too?
They had some stuff, but like I said, it was almost done.
They gonna get it done in 7-month pause? They gonna
no,
redo everything?
No, there's an argument about the whole thing. Some people don't want to do it anymore because of like the stuff that's going on.
I'd be like, bitch, this shit is done. You better add some effects and move on. You better CGI.
Here we are again. HBO having problems with their shows.
I mean, what else is new, bro? But as we move out of HBO talk, well, actually, there's still some more HBO talk, but with the tie of Zendaya got her bag. I don't know if everybody heard. She renegotiated her contract. She gets $1 million per episode for Euphoria.
Good for her.
I tell you what, that sounds like some Millie Bobby Brown nonsense on Stranger Things, right? Because you saw
she was getting crazy money.
They didn't say anything. If you look at that tweet, it shows every single person and what they're getting paid per episode now. She's the only one that was not named.
Who? Millie Bobby Brown?
Mm-hmm. For the new season, for the last season,
they said, "Mind your business."
They were like, we blushed typing it, so we can't put it on there. Like
they're like, we minding.
He's actually getting paid $1 million per episode, though.
Who?
Zendaya Brown.
No, Zendaya's getting paid $1 million episode for Euphoria. He's saying
that to me is money well spent. But Millie Bobby Brown's getting.
She would have. I'm guessing somewhere in that area,
something in that range, because they won't disclose how much she gets paid.
It must be that she has some sort of loop in her contract where she's like, if I don't get this,
she's the whole show.
Maybe it's just me. I don't think she's that great of an actress.
I mean, like, think of the things we've gotten her in. It's not like we've gotten her anything like.
Didn't she just recently get in Pearl?
And Noah Holmes is fine. It's fine though. But like when you have somebody just stand in front of a screen and go, "You are like Papa."
I don't. Here's the thing. I think what she does is good, and I think what she does for the show is good. But like, have we gotten anything other than like Holmes? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like Jordan said, she's in Pearl and like some of the, but she hasn't done a lot. Zendaya's done tons.
Zendaya is not just the talent on freaking
Euphoria. She is the brain.
That episode, which Jacob, it was like hard for you, so you couldn't make it through it, right? Like you kind of had to stop watching it.
I watched it. There was just one episode that was like really triggering.
The episode where like when her mom flushed the drugs and she's like kicking down the door and stuff. I was like, God, dog, this make me feel. And I remember because I think I made a video when the mom slapped her. I was like, that shit looked like it felt real, like she wasn't expecting that shit.
Yeah,
this shit looked like it was improvised. Oh goodness.
Well,
some more in HBO though. You didn't see that? Did you find out this information? You didn't know about this information?
What information?
It's The Last of Us related.
The Marvel thing?
Yeah, The Last of Us apparently.
I went back up to the Gotham Knights nonsense because Gotham Knights apparently sucks ass.
This is still HBO
first.
Yeah, finish the HBO thing. So go ahead.
Yeah. Oh well, The Last of Us almost didn't have Pedro Pascal. Apparently, Joel was almost cast as Mahershala Ali.
That
I would like to just the same.
I would have. That would have set the internet on fire.
Oh, people would have been mad. People would have been. But to be
mad.
fair, people would have basically been probably less worried about the daughter being any type of brown or mixed looking.
Yeah.
If dad had been black, but yeah, I mean,
we see the internet now, right? Yeah, everyone's.
I mean, that's the other thing. Technically, with having Pedro, you still have a person of color playing Joel, and Joel was a white man.
Yeah,
but I think it boils down to, and this is just how the politics of it goes. If you have people like, y'all know I live in Texas. A lot of the people in Texas would not watch that show if they knew Mahershala Ali was the main character or one of the main characters. With Pedro Pascal, they've seen him in enough roles where he's not playing a Hispanic-centric role that he passes off as white to them in their brains.
Yeah.
So they watch the show and they're like, yeah, it's just some white guy. His name's Pedro, but I mean, like, it's just
just completely disregard that his name's Pedro.
I truly think like there's, and it's kind of like the people who are mixed, like Logic, for instance. Big fan of Logic. But Logic, in a lot of instances, he's explained that he's been called the N-word, but he's also been called a cracker, and he can't, he has to live like this weird triple life, which is really difficult for him. Anyway, all that to say, I think that in some households, Pedro Pascal just passes as a white guy, and they're happy to watch it. But then they skip over episode 3 because, homophobic. And then they just get back on episode 4.
Episode 3 was amazing.
Speaking of the same thing now, we're getting a lot of stuff on the internet of people hating. Ellie's kissing girls? That's, why are you shoving this in our face? Bitch, the game came out 10 years ago.
It's always been
Not
a
10,
thing.
but you know what I mean.
No, it actually is 10 years ago. The first Last of Us originally came out for PlayStation 3 in 2013.
Yep.
So no, you're right. Dang, Adam didn't go 3 for 3 being wrong.
Right. I know nothing about something.
I'm sorry, Pedro Pascal, he's Dominican, right?
No.
I'm 100%.
Oh, no, he's Mr. Rogers. Y'all see that outfit he had on for the Mandalorian premiere?
A little sweater around his
neck. Yo.
I feel bad for that man. That man can't get through a single interview without being called daddy.
Every single thing I'm seeing is them calling him daddy. I'm just so
I'm not gonna lie, isn't it?
If you ever hear this, just by any weird chance that you ever hear this, come on to our show. We're never gonna reference you as daddy. We're just gonna
call you mommy. Make you feel better.
We're just gonna call you Pedro. You're a human being, and you shouldn't have to be put through that shit every moment of your life.
Well, and also, is this only because of the clip of him where he was like, I'm your daddy?
No. He just was being called daddy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The first instance I saw was the clip of him going, it's me. And this was like a year ago.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm your daddy. And like, that's when everybody kept overdoing it. But we take everything too far these days.
But they were asking, it was a lie detector he was put up on. And then they were asking, who's a bigger daddy, him or Oscar Isaac? And he said, no, I'm your daddy. It's me. But like the daddy term is something that the kids now use for anything that is some sort of sexual to them.
Older than sexy.
Yeah.
Hey man, let's be honest. And
by the way, that man is 47 years old.
Crazy.
Or younger than Adam, but older than me and Jordan.
We're gonna move on from him trying to be like that. No, the other thing about Pedro, because someone was asking me, they were like, "What stuff was he in when he was like younger?" And
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He was also in a failed 2011 Wonder Woman pilot.
Yep.
It never saw the light of day, but he was like some detective in the show.
He was also in a failed Wonder Woman sequel.
That is very true.
No arguments there. That's the first on this week's podcast. Everybody agrees Wonder Woman 2 sucks.
Jacob, Jordan and I were on a conversation on a live the other day where somebody said that movie is great to them.
So actually, to be fair, and I do vibe with this. If you truly like a movie and you still acknowledge that there are things that suck, for example, if you say that you like TASM 2, you acknowledge that it's kookly as fuck, there's too many villains, but it's still one of your favorites, I can respect that. And that person did say, I know that this scene is super cheesy, kind of sucks, the writing is terrible, but for some reason, I really like. I respect it. It made me happy to watch. Like, I was okay with it. However, that movie is boring.
The movie's horrible.
Wonder Woman 1984 is
speaking of horrible
boring.
things, though.
Speaking of DC,
Gotham Knights, baby.
Bruh,
CW fucked up another one.
How is this the only thing that didn't get canceled? Someone please explain to me.
I saw one of my favorite tweets of all time yesterday was somebody saying, "Thank you so much, CW, for sending me the first 3 episodes of Gotham Knights. That was the worst shit I've ever seen."
It is horrible, apparently.
I was like, good Lord.
People are like, I hope they recast. And you know what? I hope they do. And I hope they actually cast somebody that went for a role on this that I know and is a friend, and I hope she gets it.
I hope they don't recast. I hope they just cancel this shit.
Yeah, I hope they just stop.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
This is Riverdale meets Bat Family.
Ready. When The Flash is done on CW, name another show on the CW that's popularly good.
Isn't Black Lightning still airing episodes?
Is what?
It?
What show?
Black Lightning.
No, Black Lightning's done. Been done.
Them motherfuckers got canceled.
This is just like because they're stopping like there's no way, even if they wanted it, even if it was wildly popular, there's no way that Gotham Knights, the show, gets another season because James Gunn's just like trying to
we're getting another season of Thelma on HBO. I mean,
well, okay, we gotta bank on people not hate watching the shit, bro. Like,
people are doing this to hate watch it now. Watch, I'm telling you, it'll get good numbers. Hate watch.
Well, I'm definitely gonna tweet out, y'all. Please don't hate watch Gotham Knights, bro, because I can't. Don't watch
episode 1.
I'll probably watch episode 1. Hey, look up the poster for Haunted Mansion for me. The Doctor Strange one. This is the Doctor Strange poster we should have got.
I don't even know what the Doctor Strange poster looks like.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
The Haunted Mansion movie, like you were talking about with the trailer, got new posters. I was just saying that, hey, we got a new trailer, but you leaped into it before I spoke about it.
I just didn't see that it was on here. That was my bad.
It's okay. I don't care.
Is it this one with this one?
I didn't know how stacked this movie was until the trailer came out.
Oh, they announced this forever ago. But isn't that a dope Doctor Strange poster?
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. They also came out with another one. Today.
Yes, it's the one of them on the staircase.
Yeah, the staircase one is fire as well. But
if you look at it, it's the ghosts, like all the Funko Pop, the ghosts and stuff and everything.
The ghosts.
You got the axe. You got the axe behind it.
No, I love her. We were watching the trailer earlier. Lakeith Stanfield. You got Danny DeVito, Owen Wilson, Tiffany Haddish. And apparently somebody told me this. Apparently Jamie Lee Curtis is Madame Leota.
Yes, that is true.
Fucking great cast.
So I wasn't in, but I'm in now. That's lit.
I forgot to say Rosario Dawson. I didn't want to leave her out.
We appreciate you not leaving her out.
Yeah, don't leave the Dominicans out.
My boy actually met Rosario Dawson on a plane. He was just flying.
Just a side note, real quick. Talk about the most, like, this is gonna sound. Don't take it in the bad way. The most get around actor. Like, she is in Rent. She is in Star Wars. She is in Marvel. She is in DC. She's now in Haunted Mansion. The woman is everywhere.
She disproves that bullshit of like, oh, we can't let this person get like locked into this, or like, oh, they can't do other stuff if they do these type of roles, because she has all types of roles, bro.
But if you watch like what she's kind of known for, it's always like geeky shit, right? Clerks, Ahsoka,
She's almost like the Patton Oswalt of like the female Patton Oswalt, because Patton Oswalt's everywhere in nerd shit, and now, and I don't even feel like it's her necessarily. I don't feel like she's like as vocal as Patton is about like I love nerd stuff, but she's like, this is where the bank is at, so I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, and she gets there. I mean, she gets paid tons. So, hey,
actually, I might have misspoke. Is she in DC?
Who? Rosario Dawson?
Yeah.
The DMZ, that's it.
What's she in that?
DMZ, she was the main character in DMZ, the show on
HBO. Yeah, there was a DMZ show on HBO.
Yeah, one season and got canceled. I liked it. I thought it was all right, but apparently didn't do good numbers.
So she done hit the DC universe. Even it was on.
She was Barbara Gordon in the Lego Batman movie too.
There you go.
Actually, wait, now I got to find that. Keep talking.
And Wonder Woman in the DC animated universe. I didn't know that.
Really? Dang, she really done everything.
I'm telling you, bro. You're like looking up cast at IMDb.
Hey,
Rosario Dawson's probably in it.
Hey, Jacob, you want to hear the movies that did more money than the Lego Batman movie in 2018 or 2017?
No, because in my opinion, Lego Batman movie should be
The Fate of the Furious, Justice League,
Get Out. You already said a
Despicable Me 3, Thor
Goodbye.
Ragnarok, It.
2018?
2017.
Oh.
Dunkirk, Coco.
All right.
Boss Baby almost did more than It.
Moving on.
I just want to remind you of Furious.
I think other than the last thing, I think we're done. But Mando's back.
38 minutes
is back, baby.
Listen, before anybody says anything, I just want to say I've been seeing tweets on it, and y'all already know this podcast's beliefs. You already know. All three of us agreed on this statement. If a movie or show finishes their story in 2 minutes, they finished their story. They don't need 49-minute episodes every week. So if the episode is too short for you, sucks, bro. But that episode was fucking fire. You can't tell me it was bad.
What was the best part of the show?
Y'all, first of all, wait before you get into it. Y'all can talk about it because I don't care. I have not watched it yet. It is Thursday. I had work and I had class.
Jordan is our
when Grogu picks
not watching it yet.
I
will watch it after I get off this. Well, actually, I'm not watching it after I get off the because I'm playing Fortnite.
My favorite part of the episode. That's tough because there was a lot.
So there's two.
I always love Mandalorian people fighting.
Oh, so the opener,
opening episode, or the opening scene
with the largest snapping turtle you've ever seen in your life.
Somebody noted every first episode of Mandalorian seasons always has him fighting some giant beast, and they're right. There was the sand one on Tatooine. There was the one on the weird water planet in the first season, and now season 3, there's another one.
My favorite were, obviously, I think it's funny when somebody calls him the child, and he goes, "No, his name's Grogu," because it's like a ha ha at everybody, because legally they can't call him anything Yoda, so it's. They were doing the child, and then they were doing Grogu.
It's illegal for them.
It's a legal thing that they.
No, like legitimately, Pedro Pascal when he accidentally said it, it was like we are not allowed to say that. Like they are not supposed to say that.
Yeah.
But it is funny that because the thing is that before he was given a name Grogu, because didn't he not get a name until season 2? The whole thing was people were calling like the credits refer to him as the child. So the fact that when they finally start calling him the child, he's like, his name is Grogu. That's funny.
Well, I think the problem was like they were going to use the child, and the rest of the world was like, "That's cool, fuck you, Baby Yoda," and so they were just like, "Nope, not happening. We're going to give him a name, Grogu." So it works. But my favorite part is when Grogu's picking up Babu Frick. Hysterical.
I'm a little confused though, because apparently that wasn't Babu Frick. It was just of his species.
Yeah.
But they did confirm that Babu Frick was going to be in this season.
I bet you at some point they're like, go here, he can fix it, and it's Babu.
Yeah. That's probably what it will be. It's
that
probably going to be like,
though, in the
we
middle,
still can fix it.
the dog fight though, fire.
And we were talking about it whenever we watched it live, because I watched it live with like Mr. Marvelite and some people, but like it's quality to see them remember some things that most people don't remember when they write characters. Like, you really wish when people write characters for TV shows and even movies that they would write it on a big whiteboard of like, Pepper Potts is allergic to strawberries. Never show her eating strawberries. Never. So it's like the same thing with Mando. From season 1, he says he does not like droids. He doesn't.
Yeah.
And it's partially because he probably doesn't like droids because they were shooting up his family in Navarro or wherever he's from. I can't remember off the top of my head. But on top of that, it's also because they just got out of the Clone Wars, where it was literally humans against robots or droids. So I loved that they were like, it has to be IG-11 or no one. It has to be.
Because it doesn't make sense. Then that story's like him getting to know another droid, and like, but it's already there. When I saw the statue of him, I was like, oh, they're gonna bring him back. Oh, they're gonna bring him back.
And you know who voices him, right?
No, I don't remember. I do, but I don't remember. Huh?
Taika Waititi.
Yes.
Yeah. It's wild.
One other thing
No, we
ties
said
it
we were
back
done.
to no, it's Mando related. Ties it back to gaming. New headset by Astro in collaboration with Star Wars.
I did see that.
I don't need new headphones, but the people who got sent these,
clean.
hats off to you, because they're very clean. I think you can take the plates off too.
Yeah, they're A30s, so you can take the side plates off and all that stuff.
And then
that's clear.
You got the Grogu symbol on like the wireless connector. Got joystick controls. Just a little clean little thing, a little collaboration. I'm sure we'll have something coming on Fortnite soon too. Something's gonna probably hit a rotation again.
Yeah, they'll put it back in the
item shop rotation.
Maybe the item shop, yeah.
What will?
Something Mandalorian
stuff.
related, like Mando
It'll
stuff.
have to be like Grief Cargo or IG-11, because Mando and
how about they wrote what's her name out?
Gina
Cara Dune.
Yeah, Cara Dune. Yeah, wrote it right out.
I don't know if y'all saw this. This can be our last thing, because we don't have anything else on our docket. But apparently they wrote her off like in, I think it was like comic books, or maybe it was one of the encyclopedias. But they said that she rejoined the Republic resistance, and apparently she may have died.
They just wrote in the whole death.
They were just like, just so y'all know, she's not coming back.
Like watch, like they're all walking by. There's just a random like funeral happening, and they're having a whole conversation, and he's like, "Oh, who's that?" And they were like, "Oh, it's good." And he was like, "Oh," and they just fuck off. Like she was nobody to them.
That's terrible. That sucks.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
show's over. Yeah, you don't have to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. If you enjoyed this, make sure you follow us on all the socials. All of our names are here. If not, I'm the official Megs. That's JPhrygian, KingVonSchweetz. We're here every Saturday if we can be. Other than that, like I said, find us on wherever the hell you listen to your podcasts. We are there. Videos on Spotify as well, if I remember. Jordan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Spotify is the best way to do it, honestly. And then on top of that, make sure you follow the YouTube. First time seeing us, you're sitting here like, God, I really like these guys. I like what they're doing. Guess what? We're gonna do more of it. And
if you are cuckoo brained, you'll love us.
And
at least me.
And we've got expensive taste, and I can't be poor anymore. Can't happen. Was there, started from the bottom. Now we're here. Okay, got to keep going. Got to keep that lifestyle alive for me. I appreciate it. Anybody else have anything to say?
Jacob, anything?
Subscribe to my personal YouTube channel, and I know these two also have YouTube channels. So go find us singularly or individually on YouTube if you like any of us, and if you don't like any of us, get the hell out of here.
To be frank, they get a great trifecta because Adam's big movies, you about to be big comics, and my channel's gaming. So if you want more in depth on any of those areas, you can just fan out. We here, baby.
Literally fan out. Like not fan out, but
fan out and then fan.
I feel like the fit conversation right now. From
Yeah,
the
right.
Beginning.
Well, gee gollies, I'm glad this is over. Oh, look at the line. Got here just in time.
Please
Adam,
stop.
you gotta tell our listeners anything in particular.
Yes. Buy two get one. No. So if anyone doesn't know, God, I gotta find it now.
I love you 3000.
Love you 3000, everybody. We'll see you next week. Appreciate
Peace
everybody.
out.
Goodbye.